Today, we're going to look at our solar system in a way you've probably never imagined. I want you to just forget the cold, mechanical model for a second. The empty space, the orbiting rocks. Instead, let's explore this idea of the solar system as one single living being, a living body with the sun at its heart and the planets as its vital organs. Okay, let's dive in. We always think of the beginning of the universe as this massive explosion, a big bang. But what if it wasn't a bang at all? What if it started not with a bang, but with a breath? A single, quiet, powerful impulse of light that started everything.
So we're going to start with this breath of light, and we're going to follow it and see how it might have created not just a system of planets, but a living, conscious body.
Okay, so to even begin to grasp this, we have to completely set aside our usual way of looking at things. The very first step, we have to stop seeing the sun as just a giant burning ball of gas. It's not some mechanical engine in the sky. Instead, I want you to picture it as a heart, the central, beating heart of this enormous cosmic body. A source not just of heat, not just of light, but of rhythm, of life itself.
And this is where it gets really interesting, because this idea completely flips our understanding of gravity on its head. In this view, gravity isn't the main force. The real glue is a shared memory of the sun's first pulse. Imagine a room full of dancers, all moving to the same beat. They aren't tied together, right? They're all just responding to the same rhythm. That's the idea here. Every single planet, every asteroid, remembers that first heartbeat, and that's what keeps them all in sync, moving as one living system.
Okay, so let's move out from the heart and look at the planets. Because if the sun is the heart, then the planets aren't just lonely worlds spinning in space. They're the vital organs of this body, and each one has a very specific, essential job to do. So, closest to the heart, you've got Mercury. Think of Mercury as the body's nervous system. I mean, it's so close, it feels that solar heartbeat first and with the most intensity. So its whole job, its entire purpose, is to transmit. Just like your nerves carry signals from your brain, Mercury takes the information from the sun's pulse and sends it out to all the other organs, making sure the whole body is perfectly in sync with its center. Next up is Venus. And Venus is the system's capacity to feel. It's all about harmony, warmth, resonance, that force of attraction we feel, but not as gravity, more like a kind of tenderness.
And this is just a beautiful way to think about resonance. The orbit of Venus is almost a perfect circle, like a dance, and that perfect rhythm is said to create this vibration of, love and balance that helps harmonize the entire system.
And then there's us, Earth. We're not the center of everything, but our role is super unique. Earth is like the breath of the system. It's the place where light and matter meet in perfect balance. But it doesn't do it alone. The moon is its memory.
I mean, think about it. The moon controls our tides, our sleep cycles, all these biorhythms. It stabilizes our planet's wobble. In this view, without the moon constantly reminding it of these rhythms, the Earth would basically forget how to be alive. It would just lose its breath.
After the breath, you need action, and that's Mars. Mars is the body's impulse to do something. It's the tension, the movement, the drive to express energy. It's the muscular system that lets this cosmic body act and get its blood, its vitality pumping. So, as we move farther out, we get to the big guys, the planets that provide the deep, stabilizing functions for the whole body. Jupiter, with its huge size and magnetic field, acts like a liver, filtering out cosmic chaos and protecting the inner planets. And then you have Saturn, with those incredible rings. It's the skeleton of the system. It provides structure, boundaries, and with its long, slow cycles, it gives the body its sense of time and form.
And what about those distant, icy planets? Well, they're not just lonely outposts. They're like the nerve endings at the very edge of the body's awareness. They're the antennas, sensing what's happening out in the wider galaxy, picking up on new impulses, and getting the whole body ready for the next big change.
When you start to see the cosmos this way, as a coherent living thing, it doesn't just change how you see space. It might totally change how we think about life and evolution itself.
We're all taught that evolution is this brutal, competitive race, survival of the fittest. But what if there's another way to look at it? Survival of the most resonant. What if evolution isn't a race won by the strongest, but more like a choir, where life chooses the forms that can sing in unison with their environment? It's about finding harmony, not just about dominating.
Okay, this is all fascinating, kind of mind-bending stuff. But what does it all mean for us? for you and me living right here on one of these organs. Why does any of this cosmic physiology actually matter? Well, it leads to this really profound question. If this whole solar system is one big living body, why did a life form pop up right here on this planet that's able to look up, ask questions, and actually understand that it's part of a living body? The answer this idea proposes is, well, it's breathtaking. That we aren't the masters of nature. We are nature's memory of itself. Humanity is the tool, the way that the universe, this great silence, finally gets to experience its own consciousness. We are the system becoming self-aware.
And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. Maybe our search for meaning, our spiritual journey, maybe it's not about looking for something out there at all. Maybe, just maybe, it's really an act of remembering the cosmic life that is already, and has always been, breathing right through us,